there's always that one person who has to ruin a G pose. Just saying. Hey guys, it's Artifact. And I know I said this was going to be a DNF duel, but honestly, I have a subject on my mind for Ashes, and I'm sure none of my subscribers are going to be brokenhearted if I change it into an Ashes video. I watched the dev update on Thursday, and I'll be completely honest, the faith in this project just continues to grow and grow. And I kind of want to take a video to talk about the state of Ashes and if it's going in the right direction, the wrong direction. Even in the dev update, even said, let us know in the forums. To be fair, he was talking about the battle system, but I'm gonna escalate this into the project as a... I've been covering Ashes for about 3 months now, and now I have a grasp on what the hell it is. So let's talk about it. In a nutshell, Ashes, I don't want to call it crowd-funded. I'd rather say it was privately funded by Steven Sharif, and what it is a super ambitious PvE PvP that they call a PvX game. Just player versus everything in existence. So a few months ago I thought it was a total scam. And then I saw the character creation and I'm like, that's a lot of work for a scam MMO. And I changed my mind. And as I continue to do research, as I continue to do content and video, like I said in the intro, my faith in the project continues to grow. I saw the battle system and that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted something closer to action, because as much as I love Final Fantasy, I'm not a big tab targeting guy. I'd rather have freedom in movement, freedom in swings, and tab targeting really doesn't give you that much. So I am glad they're going in the direction, the Guild Wars 2 direction with that. And I think that's the right call. Moving from Unreal 4 to Unreal 5, I feel like was a great decision. Just because it would kind of sad that when the game finally comes out, it's already outdated. So might as well move it in the middle of development instead of coming out in an engine that's old. I do enjoy how open the devs are with how they do their monthly live streams. They tell you what's going on, what they've been working on, what the teams are doing. And so the open book from dev to player, the communication line is open, and I do really enjoy that. From what I've seen, the world looks absolutely beautiful. The colors, so I'm not worried about the game looking ugly or outdated. I think the weather system is new and unique to MMOs and games in general, and I think it's a great way to flex the power of the Unreal 5 engine, and a great way to show off what a technical marvel Ashes of Creation would be. If I had one concern about the weather system is I think the spectacle of it could wear off pretty soon. Players could find it more annoying than it is practical, but I'm sure they'll work out any kinks during testing. The character crest is absolutely amazing. That's the thing that really changed my mind. And I think it's great that they're allowing both males and females to have unlimited potential with equal opportunities. I was going to do a whole video on this, but I had a lot of tangents that really don't fit with the subject. But that being said, I'm glad they didn't like bend the knee where they gave you the character customization for the male that you could go completely crazy with, like big biceps and scrawny chest, and you could do whatever you want. And then when you get to the female, you have to be a Karen. They don't want to piss off Twitter, so the girl character is kind of held back. I'm so glad Intrepid had the balls to say, no, both characters are going to be great. I already know I'm going to make some sexy-ass redhead barbarian chick. And she's going to be super hot. It is going to be sad to replace Zelda, though. On that note, I do hope they have like some type of G-pose where thumbnails are easy to make. Now, let's talk about some concern. I stand by a $250 alpha key is really expensive, and a $475 one is just out of. I'm still concerned about that. And it's kind of concerning of what else they have up their sleeves for transactions. Another one is while weapons are cool from what I've seen, I'm kind of afraid the armor itself is going to be kind of boring. I understand wanting to do a realistic theme where all the armor looks practical. Final Fantasy kind of does it too. But that being said, like, I don't want the armor to be boring. The armor sets I've seen haven't exactly wowed me. When I got the alpha key, I got that desert costume, and I'll be honest, I'll never wear it. The recent Sultan armor also doesn't wow me. So I'm kind of afraid that the armor in Ashes of Creation is going to be super boring. And I hope they think outside the box and bring something really creative. I'm kind of afraid that once the community is set, it won't be new player friendly. I also hope they do constant events to keep the current player base engaged. That's one of Final Fantasy's biggest weakness is like, you come for MSQ season, you do MSQ season, you do the extreme that comes with it, and then you're done for the next 4 months. I really hope Ashes does not take that route and do content droughts. And then my last concern is I'm afraid it won't be casual friendly. Now, hold on a minute. I'm not saying pander to the casuals, right? No. I think if you're hardcore about the game, you should have hardcore rewards. And I think you should reward your players that constantly play for 2, 4, 6, 800 hours. And I believe those players should be rewarded more than you reward casuals. But that being said, I don't want this to be hardcore Mortal Online, right? I don't want the game being so breakneck that casuals just feel like, well, this isn't for me. I don't want to play this anymore. I don't want new players coming in to get ganked by the person who has 200 hours and then say, okay, I'm going back to Final Fantasy, or I'm going back to... So I hope casuals and new players are eased into the game. And I hope they get content too. So, at the end of the day, this video was mostly for the dev team. I don't know if they watch my videos. I don't even know if they know I exist. But in case they do, this video is mostly for the dev. And I just wanted to give my thoughts on the state of Ashes. But for the most part, I like where you guys are heading. And I think you guys are heading in a great direction. And you guys have my faith. It's just some things I'm concerned with, right? At the end of the day, no MMO is perfect. And I still don't think we'll see this game for a while. So, they have time to fix it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. It really means a lot. I almost put on, like, video game background, like some Destiny, Final Fantasy raid boss, and just talking over gameplay. But I almost think running around with Zelda is a part of the charm of the channel. And she's almost like a character in her own way. Doesn't feel the same without her. Alright, well, let me know how you feel about Ashes. Are they going in the right direction? What do you think they need to fix? And remember, whatever you think, make sure you write down in the forums on the Ashes website. So that way the developers can hear you, because I'm pretty sure they might listen. There's a chance. If there's any dev team out there that listens to their community, I think it's Ashes, and I truly believe that. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Next week we should be on regular schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And yeah. Artifact out.